Hello, welcome to Econometrics Melody. In this tutorial, we'll deal with two-way pcarrow, two-way pcbarrow, and two-way pcarrowi. These are the arrow graphs or arrow plot types. So let's prepare our data set that we are going to use in this tutorial. And the first plot type is pcarrow. It is going to draw the arrow of the out of the pair coordinate. So the first y1 x1 will serve as 1 point, and y2 x2 will serve as the another point, and the latter point will have the arrow. So let us prepare this data and let us draw the pcarrow of 4 variables: income at 2012, export at 2012. This will serve as the first point, in point, and income 2021 to export 2021, our expenditure 2021 will serve as the end point, and the end point will have the arrow. So for this one graph, the end point is, so the beginning point, initial point is y4 x1, so y is 4 and x is 1, and the end point is 8 4 that has the arrow. So this is 8 and this is 4. Now these are the options that we can explore for pcarrow: mstyle, overall style of arrowhead; msize, size of arrowhead; mangle, angle of arrowhead; barbsize, size of field portion of arrowhead; and this marker mcolor, mfcolor, mlcolor, mlwidth, mlstyles. These are for arrowhead. Line options in a look of arrows after lines. Marker label options, we can add a label the markers, head label, vertical, horizontal, axis wise, and two-way options. So let us explore some of them, and here we have msize along with its explanation, and let us draw this and we will see it. So here marker label color is green, this is green. Marker label angle is 30 degree. Marker label position is at 6 o'clock position. Marker label size is 4. Marker label, so this is the place variable. Line width is 1.2. This line width is 1.2. Line color orange. Marker label width is 0.7. Marker line and marker line color is blue. This arrow, and the marker fill color is red. This is the red, and the marker color yellow. We had initially filled with yellow, and this now it is red because marker fill color is red. And bar size is 3, this arrow size is 3, and so on. Now let us combine them, the initial graph without the options and the data graph with some options. These are the comparisons, and we can manipulate these options in order to, or according to our choice. Now let us draw the pcarrow again, and let us see what are the changes or what does it have to offer. We have a specified head label, and head label, this label that we see at the initial points y1 x1, now this will shift to the x2 y2. So this is y2 x2 or x2 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 y2, and if we combine them together this will be clear. So in our previous video also we have used this head label option. So the initial vertex is labeled the default one, and if we specify head label, the end vertices will be labeled. Now let us drop them all and try to see other variation. Let us now manipulate the marker size. Marker size will change the size of the arrows from 1 to 9, 1, 2, and we see the change in the arrow. So the size of the arrow, it's in their increasing form. So for marker size 9, this is the arrow size. And let us drop them all and move to another options. Now let us see the marker angle. So the angle of the arrow, how does it change? And we have specified the angle to be from 0 to 240 at the interval of 30, and let us see it. So this represents the angle of the arrow. Here is 30° and 60° and so on. This is very simple. And let us drop them all, and let us move to another option called barbsize, and this will manipulate the size of the field color of yellow, field size of the yellow, sorry, arrow. So this portion. From we have specified from 1 to 25 at the interval of 3, and barbsize. So barbsize is going to manipulate the arrow structure of the arrow. Actually, it will extend the initial point to some level, and as per our specification here, barbsize, we have manipulated it. And where is that? I'm going to search barbsize, size of the field portion of the arrowhead. So this is the field portion of the arrowhead. Now let us drop them all and move to another plot type. This is PC, pair coordinated both arrow. We get the arrow at both the ends, and other options are similar. And let us see it for ourselves. We have specified pcbarrow, and let us see, we have also specified headlabel. So the x2 y2 or y2 x2 variable will be labeled, and we get the arrows at both the ends. And let us see some of the examples we can. So first of all, let us 25th, let's click the statistics of export, and it's a different percentiles, 25th, 50th to 27th, and generate a difference variable of 75th and 25th percentile. And let's calculate the mid value of it and sort this data by the differences, negative differences, all the way to positive differences, that is in ascending order. And let us order the number of observations, and let us plot this graph. We have taken help of 3 plot types: PC both arrow, scatter plot, and the scatter plot as well. So this first one, PC both arrow, will create the arrow at both the ends, and scatter, order, and x50, this will help us locate the median. And the second and the third scatter will help us place the label and at the position of this mid value of the arrow, and this will be evident once we plot it. So the first one, this is both arrow, this one is the median values, and this place, actually we have ignored its marker symbol, but we have labeled it. So this is for the labeling, and this is pretty simple. Let us now move to another arrow, another plot type. It is pair coordinated arrow I, and the I stands for immediate argument. Now we don't require the data in memory, we can input it and get the result instantly. So pcarrowi, again y1 x1, y2 x2. So let's just draw this. So this is the result, and we have labeled it 0 0 at this position, x0 y0, so at 12 o'clock position. And let us, if we specify head label, these labels will be labeled at the ending point, so that is y2 x2. And let us see it. So this y and x, they have shifted to its ending point of that arrow. And let us combine both of the graphs to see the differences or to trace the differences. Here y and x, and the position of y and x is at the initial point of both the arrows, here at the end point of both the arrows. Now let us try some other variation. To draw a circle, we are going to take the axis, y-axis, x-axis, and center by this pcarrowi, and by the half of the function we draw the first half of the circle and the second half of the circle, along with some of the options and styles, and we get this circle, very fine circle. So this is the result of label head, because the arrow, at the point of the arrow we have the labels, and this is a circle and the center. Now we can also draw a second, a line passing somewhere cutting the circle at 2 points, 2 points at the circumference, and let us draw this. And this will help us draw the second at minus 45 10 first point and 30 minus 30 second point. This will help us draw the second in the same circle. And we can use pcarrowi in combination with other two-way plot types as well, and we are here showing an example of pcarrowi in combination with scatterI, and we are trying to get some colorful plots or graphs. This is the result. pcarrowi. Did we recast it? Yes, we have recasted it. It's dot, bar, drop lines, and so on. So these are the different plot types. So this is drop line, this is dot plot, this is bar plot, and it's again drop line, and this is also a drop line. So this is it for this tutorial, and this is very useful graphs that we have covered so far. And it's a time to thank you all for your precious time. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. Econometrics Melody.